And when I say that, I have to stop and take a breath a second. It really went by quick. I love this job, and it's a calling, as it is for these men and women here and the ones that are sitting over here. And they will need your continued support throughout their career. We've seen times that are bad, and we seem to be in one of those times now, and there are times when it's good. But this job is very rewarding, and I consider all these guys my family. I probably spend more time with them than I do with my actual family. And it's a brotherhood, sisterhood, and we're a close-knit family, and we watch after each other because I kind of like I tell them, when I leave the house, I trust in God and I trust in this uniform. And it gets pretty short after that, and that's unfortunately, now that doesn't mean we go out there and treat people bad. You always got to give respect to get respect. So, but it is a challenging job, and it's good to see that y'all are here to support them. I don't want to, without any further delay, I want to go ahead and introduce the staff, the command staff. Chief Freddie Blackman. Assistant Chief Joyce Dent Fitzpatrick. Assistant Chief Debbie Kennedy. Deputy Chief Clyde Dent. He is our patrol chief. Support Services Deputy Chief Lance Deaton. Our Office of Professional Standards Deputy Chief is Roger Graham. And our Investigative Services Deputy Chief is Ronnie Hastings. We have our Director of Public Affairs, Ms. Brittany Santiago, back here in the back. Executive Captain Bill Ron, here seated. The Executive Assistant to the Chief, Sergeant Alan Malone. Our Recruiting Sergeant, Stefan Schellen. He's the one that meets these young men and women when they come in the door and does the process of backgrounds. And it's a very extensive job that he has to do, and then he kind of hands them off to us after he does all his hard work. So now I want to introduce the staff in the training division. Here to my left is Sergeant June Reed. She's our recruit coordinator. Sergeant Vince Dragnet in here, back here behind, hiding from everybody. He's our firearm sergeant. Corporal Samantha Phillips. She is our in-service coordinator, one of our in-service coordinators. And our assistant, administrative assistant, Melissa Gaudron Sittler. She kind of keeps us all together. She's the glue that holds us together. But I appreciate everybody being here today. It's good to see the support. And I'm not going to delay this any longer. I'm going to call Chief Freddie Blackman to the podium.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, just make sure we're all together. First, let me begin by congratulating our new recruit officers for their accomplishment in completing 11 weeks from the police academy. And when we say completing 11 weeks, that's 11 challenging weeks that they have to endure the various requirements that the state requires for someone to become post-certified. And they will have at least 16 more weeks before they are released to ride as a solo officer. And so then I want to say thanks to the family and friends of these new officers for supporting them to this point, and they will need your continued support throughout their careers. We thank you for all that you have done for them, and certainly for all that you will continue to do as you remain by their side each step of the way. And I also want to say thanks to the men and women of the Columbus Police Department, because it's a process for getting someone to come aboard and getting them through all the steps of training to get to this point of graduation. And everyone has a very important role to play in doing that. And so I certainly thank the men and women of the Columbus Police Department. And then I want to say thanks to my command staff, because they will have an important role as well, and that is to ensure that these men and women, these new officers, will receive all that's needed for them to advance to the next level in their career. So I thank them. So I just want to say that the job of a police officer is a very challenging job. It's not an easy job. Officers are expected to hold high standards, whether on duty or off duty. Officers are expected to run into danger zones while others are running away from danger zones. Officers are always expected to provide assistance to our citizens. And officers of the Columbus Police Department are expected to remain on point and follow through with the mission of our department. Now, our mission is to prevent crime, enforce the laws, and strengthen the community through effective communication, transparency, responsive law enforcement, and commitment to our core values. And our core values that we have for all of our officers to follow are professionalism, respect, integrity, duty, and empathy. And so our veteran officers and our new officers will all work together as we pursue our vision of becoming a beacon of professionalism through our training and partnership with our citizens in our community. And as we do that, we'll be able to establish a safe community and reduce crime overall. And that's something that we have to certainly maintain focus on as we go forward. And we're glad to have these men and women on board to assist us as we work towards fulfilling our mission, maintaining our core values, and ensuring our vision is always in focus. So at this time, we will move to our swearing-in ceremony.
Recruits, stand up. Raise your right hand and be sworn.
So as we take this oath of office, I will begin with I, and you will state your name, and you will repeat after me as we go forward. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, that I will faithfully uphold and defend the Constitution and statutes of the state of Georgia, that I will faithfully uphold and defend the Charter and ordinances of the City of Columbus, that I will faithfully discharge all of the duties and obligations of my office, that I will faithfully observe all the rules, orders, and regulations of the Columbus Police Department. I do further swear or affirm that I am not the holder of any unaccounted for public money, due this state or any other political subdivision or authority thereof, that I am not the holder of any office of trust under the government of the United States, any other state, or any foreign state, which by the laws of the state of Georgia, I am prohibited from holding, and that I am otherwise qualified to hold the office of a police officer according to the Constitution and the laws of Georgia. I do further swear or affirm that as a police officer, I will faithfully follow the orders of the Chief of Police, and I will faithfully serve and protect all citizens conscientiously and without malice or partiality, to the best of my ability. I accept the Law Enforcement Code of Ethics as my standard of conduct while on or off duty, and swear to faithfully abide by and defend the same. So help me God. Congratulations.
Officers at ease.
So at this time, we will proceed with the pinning portion of this ceremony. And so we ask that the family or friend that will be pinning the badge on the loved one, if you would line up on the wall to my left in the order that your loved one is positioned. number 98. I present to you Officer Nicholas Franco, badge number 112. I present to you Officer Tracy Humphrey, badge number 275. I present to you Officer Carmen Brady, badge number 146. I present to you Officer Yusef Saban, badge number 233. So as we prepare to conclude this ceremony, I do want to say that our Mayor, Skip Henderson, was unable to be here today due to a scheduling conflict, but he certainly sends his best wishes to our new recruits. And also, I want to say the lights are bright here, but I believe I see the Mayor's Chief of Staff, Josh Beard, he's present, and so he's here on behalf of Mayor Henderson. So, as we now prepare to congratulate these new officers, we want each person to come to the stage from my right and go down the line to congratulate our new recruits and take as many pictures as you need to take of your loved ones. Thanks to each of you for being here, and we look forward to your continued support as we progress these recruits, these new officers, throughout their career. Thank you very much. God bless you.